Hello everyone, my name is Mateo-Tube. Welcome back to another episode of Run8. We're here in the Barstow Hump Yard because we need to do some switching. I've been using the Barstow Hump Yard quite a bit, and if you saw one of my most recent community posts, I posted that I was taking a train out of here to go to Bakersfield. The train is currently at the Mojave Yard, kind of just sitting there until I can do some switching with it, because we have some drop-offs right there, so while we're there, I'm going to drop some cargo off. That will hopefully be in the next episode, that we do some shunting with that. But today, we are in the Barstow Hump Yard because I need to do some switching. We have some cars that are kind of overspilling here, and I would like to reorganize this. My plan for reorganizing the yard. As you can see, I've neatly organized every track with separate, what do you call it, separate cars, right? So we have like all the grain cars here. We have gondolas in a row. We have box cars, tankers in their own track. What I wanted to do is I wanted to keep that kind of separation. However, I wanted to organize the yard even further into what cars are full and what cars are empty. So, for example, on this track where these acid tankers are, maybe we have empty tankers here, but where these box cars are, the full tankers go there. Just so that we can keep further separation from them, and so that when we're shunting them, it's a little bit easier. Because we run into this problem, right, where we need a full tanker, and then right in the middle, there's an empty tanker, and we have to try to move that tanker to another track so that we can take only the full tankers. If we had these separated properly, all the full tankers would be in one track, the empty tankers would be in another, and we would run into no problems. Now, and I know that they are all tagged accordingly. Basically, what I've been doing is, as an industry needs a certain type of train car, I've been retagging these and taking them to their location. So, you know, obviously we're going to have to tag the empty ones SBD, but when an industry needs that car, we'll be retagging it to that industry. If that makes any sense. So, we have a lot of work to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of it in one episode, but first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these box cars. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, we're going to take this SD40. I do want to check and make sure that the yard is flipped accordingly. There we go. Let's do this. I'll put the lights on and we can start heading off. Want to be really careful on how fast we go. Let's go over here to make sure that this is flipped properly. That is flipped. We'll end up going this way. And we'll go this way. So if you've never seen the hump yard before, maybe this is a good opportunity to be able to see the hump yard. There we go. And, alright, we're going to take these box cars, we're going to pull them out of the yard, and then I'm going to take these tankers, and we're going to get an AI working on the tankers. The AI is doing the AI humping over there. We're going to take that train, those two train engines, and we're going to do some further shunting on this end of the yard. We're going to push these grain cars into the siding, because as you can see, they're spilling out here. And we're also going to take those ones as well. And then what I'm planning on doing is we're going to move the auto rack, we're going to move these acid cars, and we're probably just going to put them over here for the time being. Since we don't have that many, we're just going to put them over here. And as I said, these are auto rack, but since I don't have the DLC for that, they're showing up as box cars. Okay, well, how about we go into idle here, because we are going quite fast. Ah! Don't derail, don't derail. There we go, we're good. Okay, sorry, I was working on a spreadsheet. I recommend that if you're going to use the hump yard, you work on a spreadsheet. Build a spreadsheet for this game if you're new to it, because it will really help you in the long run. Say that this siding that we're in, if I look at my spreadsheet, it can hold approximately 31 cars in it. I want to say that this one on the right here can hold 32, I believe. So, we have quite a bit of space to work with here, but I just want to separate these a little bit better. Alrighty. Like a glove. Okay. Okay, let's connect this. That should be opened. Let's partially open that up, fill up the air pressure here, and we'll also remove the parking brakes while we're at them. That sounded great. Okay, let's work with our pathing here. I'm going to take these up here, and I'm just going to take these up to this little facility. We'll just park them up here in this track for right now, just so that we have a place to put them. Let me actually just put them in the top track. There we go. And we'll eventually reorganize this. These box cars are just going to sit there for right now, and we'll start doing the tankers up. Should we take those tankers as well? No. We'll save these tankers for later. For now, we'll just worry about this long string of tankers here. We'll get them organized, and then we'll see about doing these two. And then what we'll do is we will move on to, I think, doing the grain cars. Yes. Anyways, it is Friday. Hopefully everybody is having a good week. It's been a really long week for me. It really has. Hopefully everybody's week has went smoother. It's just been a really long week. Oh no, it's Thursday. Excuse me. As I'm recording, you see what I mean? I'm ready for the end of the week. It's Thursday. I think this video is going to come out on Friday because I don't think I'm going to get it finished today. Hopefully everybody's had a good week. Tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. I said I was going to make another Run8 video for tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. We'll have to see what ends up happening. I have a couple of different things going on these next couple days, so we're going to have to see what ends up happening. But yeah. Hopefully everybody is having a fine week. And everybody's week is going smoothly. Alright. Now, I did realize one thing, and just for realism's sake, we'll do this. When you are removing the brake hoses, at least I saw this in a real-life train locomotive, real-life engineers on railroads, what they'll do is they will basically, how do I describe this? They will let the brake hose disconnect on its own, because apparently disconnecting it by hand can be very dangerous. And I saw a couple different railroads do this, so we're going to do that. Let's close that, open up the coupler, and we'll move forward. Put on that light. That's not turning on. There we go. Oh, that was very anticlimactic. That was anticlimactic. When I saw a real life video of them doing this, there was a big like pew kind of sound effect. But maybe if the hoses were full of air and we never closed the angle cock, maybe it would have done that. Okay, we're gonna have to go to the end of the yard. We're gonna have to turn around and go all the way back to the hump yard, bring a bunch of tankers this way, and start doing the procedure. You know what'd be really cool is if this yard wasn't so long. Alright, let's flip that. If you would do, you're not gonna... oh, there you go. Awesome. Let's start reversing, and we'll take the tankers. Okay, we're almost there. Man, I gotta say, the one thing that makes this yard a pain is how huge it is. It's such a big yard, and it's like getting from one end to the other. It takes like 5 minutes. It's awful. Really is. Okay, but we're almost there, and we can almost get an AI working. Really, once we get an AI working, things will start to go a lot faster. It's just this initial getting started that makes things go slow. Because only one train can hump at a time, so... like a glove. Okay, we got the brake pressure and everything like that connected. Let's slowly head off. I don't know if it's going to be an issue with a train of this size, but you start to get longer trains going, and you do have to be very careful how fast you accelerate. Obviously we're on 2, and I find that if you put the throttle position on 2, that's usually a happy medium for getting started. The one issue you get is if you have really heavy trains, and let's say you put the throttle too high, at least when you're initially accelerating, you will break the couplers. the couplers will break and you'll run into issues. While this train is moving, I do want to set up my spreadsheet real quick. So if we go over to the hump yard here and I hit control, we need to have it set to one of these, excuse, did I say track 2? In order to get a train car set into track 1, we'll just say track 1, it needs to have one of these tags. In order to get it to track 2, it needs to have one of these tags. So I think what we're going to do is empty cars are going to go into track 1, which I'm going to put into my spreadsheet here. I have a spreadsheet. I really recommend you use a spreadsheet if you are playing this game. So in track 1, I will put 1 and the tag, let's see, track 1. Track 1, and then the tag will be SBD. There we go. And this will be loaded tankers. Loaded tankers. There we go. Track 2 will have the empty tankers, and I think that will be SDG. Track 2, SDG. Did I say unloaded? Unloaded tankers. There we go. So basically what needs to happen is we need to tag all of these freight cars with the required tags. If we do not do that, the hump yard will not put them in their proper track. So we do need to be careful with that. Okay, the train is moving where it should be. Can I just tag this right now? Ooh, I can do. Okay, so let me open up this real quick. There we go. So let's tag these properly. Actually, the loaded tankers need to go to SBD, which I probably could have kept the... You know what, for the heck of it, I'm just going to keep these... SDG will have the loaded tankers since most of these are loaded. SBD will have the unloaded. So I'll change that to loaded tankers. And then I'll change SBD to unloaded tankers. I really recommend if you're playing this game, you make yourself a spreadsheet. So now you can see unloaded tankers will go to track 1. Loaded will go to track 2. Now I need to basically... I need to... hold on one second. Is that right? Yes. I need to tag these. So unloaded are going to go to SBD. So there we go. If I put SBD, and I need to change this because I don't know if I don't know if the loaded tag is going to mess it up. Since I put loaded to these, I guess I could have just kept it the way it was. Whatever. Okay. There we go. So now they should be tagged properly. Now, as for the first engine, the first engine needs to be tagged with the word hump. You can tag the first engine whatever you want to, so we could name it Roger Hump. As long as it has the word hump in it, it will work. So we could even put it as like Master Hump. As long as it has the word hump in it, it will work properly. Now, these two other locomotives here, you don't need to worry about tagging those. So there we go. The train is tagged properly. And we will go over here and we'll put, since we have the auto pin puller, they will automatically uncouple and go to where they need to go. So pretty much, this is a very what do we call it? Automation. It's a very automatic system, this, especially if you put an AI worker or an AI train driver. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get an AI working on this, and if I do that, there we go. SDG, that's a loaded cargo. Tags that are green are unloaded, red tags are full. And this locomotive here that has the yellow tag, it's because it's running low on fuel. So you can see that the greener the tag is on the engines, the more full the fuel tank is, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now we're going to set this off on an AI. All I got to do here is put AI recrew. And if you look on the top left-hand corner, it says, has been recrewed by AI for humping. Barstow hump found by AI. So the AI will automatically reverse to here, and they will start working. While it is doing that, we are going to go over here and... Gosh, semi-truck, do you mind? We're going to get these GP40s working. We are going to... what are we going to do? We're going to push these grain cars into their yard. We're going to take those grain cars, put them with the rest of them, and then we're going to move the tankers. These tankers here, we're going to move the auto rack, and we're going to put them off to the side for later. And this will at least help us, so when that engine over there is finished with humping the tankers, we'll get it working on the grain cars. All right, let's flip that. Is that proper? Good. So we're going to take the train, those two engines, we're going to bring them out here. We're going to put them on the other track and start doing a little bit of shunting or switching, if that is your, if that is the word you prefer to use. Obviously, if you're in Europe, they call it shunting. If you're in the US, they call it switching. Okay, so it'll be as easy as just pushing these grain cars into their proper siding, and then taking the other two that are over there and putting it with the rest of these ones. And we will later switch these into their proper track, which I think, I don't know, we'll figure out when we get to that side of the bridge. Okay. Let's just push these back. What might help is if we connected the brake lines. Let's do that. And you know what? For the sake of time, I'm just going to be cheaty-weedy and hit F7. There we go. This is a very... I think this is a very heavy train we got going here. Are they started? Oh, look! He's at the hump yard up there. So the first car should be coming to the proper siding. Hopefully I did it properly. Watch me not do it properly. Oh, gosh. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Why you do that? You were set properly just a second ago. Did I click the wrong siding? Oopsies. My bad. That's not helpful. And you know what that means? That means that that means that the whatchamacallit is on. Absolutely. And the first freight cars are going into their proper siding. These are three empties. So if I did it properly, they should be going into track number 1. And you can see it is in fact set to track number 1. So there you go. It's already working. Now I have this mess to fix. How about we do something like this? Let's go here. Let's disconnect that. Let's close that. Let's open up the coupler, which I can't do because, unfortunately, it's stretched apart, which means that I'm going to have to do something a little funky and reverse. There we go. So now that we did that, we should be able to open that up and move forward. Voila! And we can fix the mistake we made, which should be really easy. It's as simple as pulling this out. Yeah, look, I thought I had it set properly. Well, it's not my fault. For the record, okay, it should have been set properly because the cars, they came forward, which meant that I pulled them this way, and it doesn't matter. You know what, Mateo? It just you're a mess up. You're a mess up. It's fine. Okay, and now we can back this into the siding and push these freight cars back to where they need to be pushed without having any issues at all. Who knew that shunting grain cars around would be so problematic? And while I'm at it, I'm also going to remove the that, because that can be a little annoying. And that. There we go. Milepost tags are off. Hup. There we go. That's attached. Do you have power? You have power. Come on, GP40s. You have power, certainly. There we go. That should be enough right there. Okay, there we go. Can you please put on the brakes? And we will disconnect that. Close that. I'm going to put handbrakes on these two. Actually, we'll do it on 3 just for safety measures. We'll disconnect that. Open up the coupler, and we will go forward. Okay, there we go. Sorry, sound confuses me. Okay. Gosh, you know what these are? These are some troublesome grain cars. It's like the troublesome trucks. But instead, these are troublesome grain cars that are just not doing what I need it to do. Okay. This is literally the life of a switcher. Like, this is actually my life when I'm switching freight cars around. It's just so much fun. But it's something that needs to get done so that you can actually do the locals and all that great stuff. Now, maybe I'm doing this differently than what other people are doing. Maybe I'm not doing it entirely realistically. However, it's just what I want to do for my sake when I'm playing this. Look at that. There we go. Actually, those are tankers. Yeah, those are empty tankers right there. There we go. Do we have any full tankers making it to where they need to go? There you go. Full tankers are going to number 2. Empty tankers are going to the right. And they all have their brakes applied, apparently, which is actually a little bit helpful. So there you go. If you've ever seen the Mojave Hump Yard in real life, it can be very satisfying to watch. And while I'm at it, I'm going to remove the beautiful handbrakes. Excuse me, I start having hiccups. It's classic. There we go. I hear a noise. Hold on. I hear noises. Sorry, Mateo's just paranoid. Actually, you know, to be honest, I think that there's a spirit living in my house. Funny thing is, I actually had a dream about a spirit last night, and I don't really remember exactly what he was trying to show us, but there was like this crucifix in our garage, and it was presenting a picture, I guess, of Poland, I think. It was somewhere in Europe, and he was trying to show us where he died. It was kind of weird, and I remember waking up, and I was thinking about it. Oh my gosh. It was weird. Maybe that's the ghost that lives with us. He is visiting me in my dreams. I don't know. Okay, let's close that up. Let's close. Oh gosh. Jeez. Do you mind? Okay, because now I need to back this up a little bit. Do you mind? Open the coupler, and we'll move forward. Can you not? Okay. Now, these are acid tankers. These acid tankers, I think there's a couple places I need to drop them off at, but we'll just move them for later. And since we don't really have that many, and the auto rack really isn't that much either, we'll leave them off to the side, and we'll shunt them later. Maybe we'll leave them in their own track. Okay, shablam. And Hunk! Shablam. Okay. Put on the brakes. Connect the air hoses. Open that up. Actually, you know what? Let's partially open that up so that the PCS doesn't open. Because the PCS would certainly open with this. Wow. And we will put this to neutral. And just let it glide out of the yard. Perfect. In the meantime, this guy is actually done. This guy's actually done with shunting all of the tankers. So all loaded ones are on the left. Excuse me, all loaded ones are on the right. All empty ones are on the left. Okay, so that means that before we do any shunting with that, we're going to take the grain carts and we're going to start doing the shunting with those. We do have a fair number of grain cars here, so that should take a little bit. Are we going to bother doing the gondolas? Because some of these are full. Some of these are actually empty. And I actually see that most of these are empty. Yeah, a fair number of them are actually empty. So, yeah. Okay. Let's start putting on the brake here. I'm just going to put on the brake once the last car goes over. That should be the last one. That should be the last one. All right. Let's put on the brake. Actually, oh, we're moving. Shoot, I hope that this was a, I hope that this was set properly. Okay, that should be fine. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Let's leave this train here and get the next cars set to go on the hump yard. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this longer row of grain cars first, and then we'll do the shorter one next. And they will be put here, and then I think we're going to put the box cars in these two. There we go. Okay, so that should be set like that. Is that set properly? No, that needs to be moved like that. That should not be set properly. There we go. And that one needs to be moved. And that one is set properly. All right, let's head off. Actually, ooh, that's an AI train. Let's relinquish unstopped. There we go. I need to click that. Because now we got to wait for the AI to get out of here. And the AI is out. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to need to tag these as well, which we'll do in just a second. Okay. We'll do that while the air pressure is loading up, actually. Because yeah, these cars need tagged. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so the loaded cars are going to, let's see, let me do track 3. I'm going to put this into my spreadsheet. Track 3, is that bold, by the way? No, track 3 is going to have the empty, and that's going to have what? And that's going to be empty grain hoppers. There we go. I'm going to call these grain hoppers. I think they have a specific name for them, but that's just the track that what I call those train cars. Track number 4 is going to be LAC, and those are going to have the full grain hoppers. There we go. So let's do that. Now I think most of these are full, in fact. Okay, that can stay like that. Okay, wow. Yeah, I think a majority of these are full. Either way, I'm going to need to retag all of them because, you know, that's just great. Why are all these full? Why is it that when the trains bring the freight cars in, they bring in a lot of full and then no empty? It's okay. I think I need more full than empty anyways. Excuse me. Lack. There we go. It's going to go to lack, and then all these empties are going to go to, they're going to go to Watt. You Watt mate. That's where they're going to go. Okay, are these all set properly? Those are all set properly. Don't want to have that in. There we go. And that's going to be to Watt. There we go. Now we can move these forward and repeat the operation. Let's give it another notch. Hopefully nothing breaks. Now, watch an AI enter one of these two sidings. That would be terrible. So I'm going to have to start putting these on the hump yard because this yard's getting a little bit full. You know, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this guy sometimes. I mean, don't you just feel like this guy sometimes? Like your face just looks like this. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's like a Wednesday and it's just like, you know, you're talking to your coworker and you know, both of you are feeling the same and your faces just look like this. Yep, it's a classic. All right, let me turn off the lights. There we go. And let's go over here, get this train working on the AI. AI recrew, go. Okay, I'm going to shove these a little bit further into the yard just so that if I need to put something else here, I can do that. Hopefully auto doesn't bring any more trains in here. I hope it doesn't. Shouldn't do. This train might be going to Barstow. Excuse me, Barstow. Thank you to the person who told me I was saying Barstow wrong. It's Barstow, not Barstow. It's Barstow. It's like toe and not stow. Okay, so this guy might be coming to Barstow. But he's far away. It should take him a couple hours to get here. It's not what I meant to do. Sorry, we're going to pretend that didn't happen. That helps me a little bit. Disconnect that. Open the set coupler. Slowly roll forward. Oh, I disconnected that. I didn't mean to disconnect that. Do you mind? Thank you. There we go. And for now, we're just going to stop right there and see what else we have to do. We have these boxcars here. Might not hurt. Where did we put the other ones? Oh, yeah. We have these boxcars here. You know what? While we were shunting that other train over there, we should have brought those boxcars too. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll put these tankers into one row. We'll take those boxcars over there. Maybe we'll put them with the rest of this consist. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right. And I said I was going to put those boxcars with these here. Okay, well, that might be a little bit problematic then. We have a train that's in the way currently. Okay. Well, honestly, I prefer doing it this way. Oh, we also have these as well. Okay, so maybe what we'll do, we'll take these grain carts and we will put them with these ones. Since we have a little bit of space here, and then we'll hump these. And we'll start doing the box cars here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take the whole row of grain cars and we'll put them over here for now. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to flip these. That should be flipped properly already. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this longer row here, and we're going to put it with the rest of these ones. I'm going to pull all these out. Okay, flip that, right? Is that the right one? That's the right one. And I might need to flip one of these switches. No, they're actually all set properly. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Is it, though? Did I actually... Maybe I did, then. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, that's where the tankers were. That's why this one was straight. Okay. Yep. Sorry, Mateo's a moron. Here we go. Just a little bit more. And we'll put the lights like that. There we go. And let's see... I think all these should be connected already, so we'll connect that, and we'll open that up. We'll open that one up as well, because I think that one's not open. Open it. There we go. Well, we should be able to fit this whole entire train, along with these couple here, in one track. My biggest fear is it spilling over, because if it spills over, yeah, we might have a little bit of an issue. But look at that. Everything is working beautifully. That's almost done. Yeah. What I might do... Actually, no, I'm not going to bother. I might... No. Mateo has changed his mind. Or, you know what we could do... maybe, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I won't do that. I was gonna say, we put the box cars here, but in the event that we don't have enough space, I'm gonna have to have a spillover track. So maybe we'll leave the box cars, we'll move the gondolas, and we'll put the box cars in these two. Maybe put the gondolas in the next one over. I don't know. We're going to have to figure out what our space is looking like. There we go. We're going to have to figure out what our space here looks like. So, okay, so right now I have 1, 2... How many train cars are here? 13, which means that I could fit about, how many would that be? 19, 18 or so more tankers in this first track here. As for the second one, I could fit approximately 11. Okay, so maybe we'll do the tankers next. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do the tankers next. We'll fill these two up. Okay. All right, or maybe we'll just leave this as it is. I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. What is the tag for these ones? FTW and CDZ. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. So I'll do the tankers last then. We'll just leave the tankers with these two. CDZ and FTW, they'll be used for tankers. I think CDZ will be full. FTW will be empty. And we'll start working on this second row of grain cars. Perfectamundo. Okay. Let's put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Where are you going? Stop. I hear a horn. We have a BNSF coming. Actually, we have a couple BNSFs coming. We have this guy, and then we should have another train on the western side of the yard. Coming through. I don't know where he is. I don't see him. Ah, there he is. Look at that. Ooh, he's a long one. Long train coming through. And we also have a Southern Pacific right there. Very nice. Oh, actually, it's a Union Pacific. 2 Union Pacific SD70s. With a Run8 SD70, and then another locomotive that's in the Southern Pacific livery. Very, very good. Okay. All right, let's get this train moving here. Oh, look at that. He's an intermodal. All right, we're almost here in the siding. That intermodal is going by. Very long train. I'm going to guess that those are intermodal as well, but unfortunately, since I don't have that pack, it's going to show up as boxcars. I don't know why I'm bothering on... I'm braking because I need to... Oh, gosh. Let's take the opportunity to keep moving these while the momentum is still there. All these boxcars that are supposed to be intermodal, but since I don't have the DLC, they're showing up as beautiful boxcars, which I gotta say, I mean, it's not terrible, but they're not great either. Jeez, that's violent. Okay. Wow. You know, the most painful thing here is working with the grain cars, really. Are you done? You are about done. Excuse me, I'm gonna start having hiccups, apparently, again. Put on the brakes. That's quite a shot right there. If only I didn't have the tags on. Nope. Turn the tags off. Put on the brakes. Hing. Okay. You know, look at how big this siding is. Maybe I should start utilizing this half of the hump yard, because these tracks are so long. It would help me so much. I'm using these very small tracks here, and they're overflowing. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, before we do anything with this, let's relinquish this train real quick. Let's go over to this one, and actually, I think we'll start... will we do the tankers now? Maybe we'll do the tankers, get them out of the way. Actually, you know what? We'll just attach it to that train right there. There we go. Meanwhile, that Union Pacific and Southern Pacific Run8 train over there is moving past. I'm going to guess it's probably full of auto rack, but I'm not entirely sure. Very long train, that is, certainly. Yeah, excuse me, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, train. You're going the way I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go this way. Gravity. Why does gravity work in this game? Why does gravity work? Oh no, I just realized I wasn't recording. Shoot, I'm sorry. Here we are. I was having a conversation about the train horn. And about how I don't really drive the SD40, or excuse me, the GP40 that much. Alright, so now that we're here, I need to disconnect the rear locomotives. Can you not? Do you mind? Loaded hopper. So I can fit about 4 more. If we look at the size, I can fit about 3 or 4. I'm gonna say I could fit about 4 more in here. I like to use the brakes. If you see these here, these are brakes. These special tracks are brakes. If we spill onto the brakes, we'll be okay. So I can fit 4 more loaded, and I can fit a ton more of these. So how many are here? If I could click on you. LAC, 28. So I can fit about 32, I'd say, of these full hoppers here. So I'm going to have to write that down, actually, but I'll write that down a little bit later. If I can just speed up a little bit. Okay, that should do right there. Let's put on the brakes. I'll also put on that as well so we can brake with max efficiency. We have a massive tanker train over there passing by. Where's he going to, actually? Who is he? I think he's... I don't know where he is. I don't know who he is. Is he this guy? No, he's this guy. LA's... Oh, he's going to... oh, he's going... Yeah, what is that? Lackland? I think... I'm not entirely sure. Oh, chill. Alright, let's do that, put that into neutral, and flip the switch. I do have a rail driver. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's why I'm always like, oh, let me do this, 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 and this, and you're not seeing it get done because I have a rail driver in front of me to do it with. Okay. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Who are you? So I can put 32 in this one here. We've determined this because there's 28 here, and I can put approximately 4 more. So 32 in this one. I'll put 32 in the next one. We're at 18. That's right. We're in 18. 14. Okay, so if I can put 32 in that one, and there's 14 in that one, that means that I can approximately put in 18. Okay, yeah, I was right. My math was right. 18. I said 18. So we can put 18 in this one, which means that I'm gonna have to figure this out. 18 empties. All right, let's just figure this out. We might be able to put all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, perfect. Were you already set to that, by the way? You were. Now that is what, right? That is what you what, mate? Is what? That is what where I'm putting these ones? What? Okay, good. Good. Now, who is this one? You are track number you're track number 5, right? Track number 5? Track number 5. Track number 5. Perfect. Do we have any more green cars over here, by the way? No, we do not. Okay. Track number 5 is going to be... Where's track number 5 go to? 5 is BAK, so I'm going to just write that in. Track 5 BAK is going to be loaded hoppers. Full grain hoppers. There we go. And I like how my spreadsheet is automatically guessing it for me. Track number 6 is going to be a POS, and that is going to be empty grain hoppers for when I need to put them there. Empty grain hoppers. There we go. Nice. I really do recommend you make yourself a spreadsheet when you're doing this. It really does help out. You can see I have all these industries. It really just helps out when you're trying to plan everything, really. So you can see this is what it used to be. This is the hump yard. If I have it in the loaded, unloaded configuration, I might split these up a little more just to make it a little bit easier to read, but at least you have everything right here. Perfectamundo. Yep, everything's set to where it should be. And we will... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this real quick. Because in the event that the game crashes or we screw something up, we want to make sure that the game is saved so that we don't mess this up any further than we could already mess it up. There we go. You're going to get set to AI, and this guy's going to start doing his thing. He's going to start doing his thing. So hopefully that works out the way it should do. And we'll get working on this guy. We will do some more shunting. We're going to put these tankers into one track. And maybe we will think about doing these ones next. We'll have to see. Okay, let's do the tankers next. Oh, put on the brakes. My dog is barking again. Might mean I can finally go downstairs and eat lunch. Because said guests have disappeared. Okay. What will I do? Will I move these ones, do you think? No, we should be able to fit these in. Okay, I'm going to move this track over. We'll take the tankers. We'll put them in this one. And that can just work out like that. Can you brake? The train has already broken. Never mind. Okay, let's just pretend we're the we're the conductor. Hello, conductor. How are you doing? This guy, you know, this guy's seen things. This guy has seen things. Yep, this guy has certainly seen things. Like, you know, this guy's just thinking about... It's stuck in his head. Go! Actually, real quick, before we do that, I want to make sure that this... Blah, blah, blah. That's set properly. Okay, good. Never mind. Oh, we have a tanker. Look at that. Look at that guy. He's overtaking this other train, apparently. He's overtaking this, Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh, we have a train right there. Interesting. We have a train right there, and this guy's going past. Wow, this guy's booking it, too. Man. My dog is barking. That's great. I'm going to have to take the little one out as well, who is surprisingly sleepy. The little dog that is behind me. Like a glove. Oh, like a glove. Train certainly has good brakes. There we go. Attached. Okay, let's get this train moving out of here. Put on the lights. Oh, I need to make sure those are all good to go. Wow, they're good to go, apparently. I'm cheating with the air brake system, but that's okay. Okay, let's be careful not to go too fast, shall we? Put on the brakes. Okay, there we go. Put this in a neutral, put the brakes on. Woo, gosh. That, wow, okay, calm down, train. Okay, now let's reverse this the rest of the way into the siding. And I don't know if I'm going to show us humping these on screen, or maybe I'll do that as a time-lapse. Because I think that these cars will probably be the last ones we're going to do as far as the hump yard goes. Next episode, we're going to be doing some road switching. We're going to be doing some more local jobs, so that will be fun to do. I'm also still thinking about my roleplay series. I have to figure out how I want to do it right now. Yeah, I have to do planning with that. I know that there were some people that did ask me about that, you know, when I would be doing it. If you're interested, join my Discord. Join my Discord, and I will have more information on there for when I'm doing it or when I do a multiplayer server. I might start just opening up a multiplayer server for anybody who's interested in joining it when I'm playing. Best way to know when I'm doing that is join my Discord. And I might be making a pingable role, so if anybody is interested in joining that, since I obviously don't play every day, I won't have the server open every day, but hey, if you're online and I'm online and you're interested in joining, you may join. There we go. Okay, put that in neutral. How are our buddies over here doing? Quite well, actually. Interesting. Very good. Are any more in this third? Oh, good. They've already started putting cars on the third track there. There we go. We're going to do one final thing. Alright, so, we have the tankers here in the yard. I just took like an hour break, and I'm back. I think I'm probably going to end the episode very soon, just because we have a couple more things we have to do. However, the shunting that we have to do manually is pretty much done. Do I own that? I do. Okay, let's just get some breaks on these, and the last thing we're going to do, we're going to finish the train that we have here. And then we are going to take these gondolas. I've decided I'm going to take the gondolas, and I'm going to park the gondolas. I think what I'll do is I'll park them right here. So we'll park them just next to the tankers. My plan is I'm going to put the box cars right here, probably. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the box cars right here. And then the tankers, we'll figure out where we're going to do that. But yeah, next episode we will return. We have some local jobs we have to do, and we will also finish this off screen. So next time when I come back, this yard will be organized in the way that I want it to be organized. Alright, there we go. And let's get those gondolas. Let's reverse the train and get those gondolas, and we will put them, right here. Yep, we'll put them right here. And as for those engines over there, we're just going to leave those engines. These box cars can just stay here. And I will do that off screen, and in the next episode I will come back, show you the yard, and we will do our local jobs, because we have a couple local jobs in Mojave to do, and that will be in next episode. So I don't know when I'm going to get that recorded, but I would hope to have it out tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully you are enjoying, and if you're sticking around, consider giving it a like and subscribing. Okay, so the train has just finished, and I decided I'm going to do one final thing. I'm going to get the tankers that we just left off, and I'm going to start putting those on the hump yard. Let's go do that. Ooh, dang. Okay. Let's connect that. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Let's connect that. Connect that. Let's open that up. Open that up. Should be just good to go. Perfectamundo. And let's get these on the hump yard. Actually, real quick, while that's doing that, I do want to, real quick, just check out. So SBD to empty, SDG to full. Okay, let's tag these real quick. Actually, if I could put this in a little bit better of a fashion. There we go. Can I click that? There we go. So, full ones are going to go to SBD. Actually, thinking about it, how many can I put? 1, 2... How many do we got here? 19, so I can put about 12 more. Okay, I'm going to take a risk. I've decided I'm going to take a risk. If we look here, I have 2 remainder. So here we have 14 cars that are potentially going to go in here. I'm kind of debating if I should just take a risk. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't think we should take the risk then. Okay, so right here we have, let's see here. Nope, that's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's just not tag those right now. Where should I put these then? Where should the overflow be? Probably in number 11. Number 11 for the full ones. What is number 11? FTW is number 11. So let me do some things here then. Put track 11. And is that track number 10 as well? Okay, so I'll do track 10, track 11. And this will be full tankers. There we go. Should probably put that as loaded tankers. There we go. And then I think track 10 will be unloaded. So if you have any more unloaded tankers, they will go in number 10. Okay. Unloaded tankers. There we go. Just going to put this into my spreadsheet real quick. That's 11, yeah? 11? No, it's 12, actually. Shoot, that's actually 12. No, track 12 is CDZ. So if we go here, the last remaining are going to stay on CDZ, which they were already tagged as that. And how many can I fit into this first one here? We have 13. I could fit, let's see how many can I fit in there. I can fit 31. I can, oops, that's what it should be. I can fit 31, so if we have 13, I can fit approximately, that would be 18 I could fit, no? Yes, I was right in my math. Okay, 18, sorry, I always end up doing one number wrong, and then it messes everything up. Okay, so I think we should have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, okay, that's a little... Oh, wait, we can fit 18. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We could have them overflow. No, I can't have them overflow, actually. Okay, this is going to go into SBD. And these couple here are going to go into FTW. There we go. So SBD and FTW. There we go. That should be good right there. Okay, let's get this train out of the yard. Okay, let's get an AI working on this. There we go. AI recruit, and it should potentially work exactly the way I want it to work. Okay, let's get these gondolas moved. And that will be the last thing we gotta do for today. Put that into 2. Get our head out the window. Put on the lights as well. You good? Yes. We gotta give it some power, maybe. Okay, that will do right there. Let's put on the brakes. And let's reverse this in. Jeez. Calm down. Okay, and we should be able to just reverse this right in. Put that on 3. Okay, we just have a couple more cars yet. Just these two, and then we're in the siding. I'll let the train coast now, since we're in the siding, and we will bring it to a stop a little bit further down, just so that we're fully in the siding and we have some space to kind of play with things here. Okay, that should be good right about there. Alright, let's bring the train to a stop. And that will do right there. Okay. Now, this is the last job we got to do for today. So, what I will do is I'll detach this consist we have here, and we can do the hump yard a little bit later. Let's open that coupler up. Let's drive out of here. And leave it here for now. Look at how many gondolas we have. We actually have quite a number of gondolas here. There we go. There we go. Do you guys prefer first-person action more, or do you like me flying around? Personally, I don't like flying around. Actually, I do, but I don't. I'm having this love-hate relationship with flying around. I like flying around because it's a little more exciting than if we were to just stay here in the cab. But at the same time, like, I don't know. Do you guys prefer that first-person stuff? Because we could always just do first-person. How's that doing? You're good. So, we have basically, so far, we have organized this entire yard, except for the boxcars. These boxcars here are the only things we haven't moved. So, yeah, we have a little bit more work we gotta do. We have these boxcars we gotta do. We also have these boxcars that we left over here that we're gonna have to move. And we also have all these trains here that we still have to hump. So I am going to do that off screen because it'll take me like the next 3 hours to do it, and it's already 3 o'clock, and I've been live streaming. I've been recording since about 12 o'clock, and I've been live streaming since 10. Well, actually since 9 a.m. So this video will come out tomorrow. But yeah, let's get into a good spot here. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Run8. If you enjoyed, make sure you give it a like. If you want to join multiplayer, you want to see my roleplay series that I'm planning, or you want to become a part of it, join my Discord. That is the best place to know when I'm doing it. Oh gosh, that's a little scary. Please don't hit that. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I overflowed this yard just a little bit. That's a little bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, I overflowed this yard a little bit. Okay. Wow, did I really? Okay, that's good to know. We'll have to write that number down then. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace. Perfect. It was like I timed it. There we go. That's going to go and do its thing. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.